What's up YouTube, it's your man Will X Official, and in today's video I got the Shelby Super Snake. Now, I know the GT500 isn't out yet. We'll probably see that car sometime later this year, but this is the Shelby Super Snake. Now if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. It's Will X Official, and the type of content I typically post, I like to post POVs, car shows, things like that. I've been slowing up on the car shows, but I typically record POVs, some DIYs, but some of those videos have definitely slowed up. And I realize you guys are really liking these car reveal videos where I'm talking about the specs on the cars. So I'll keep that going. You guys are really engaging in that. So I definitely want to keep you guys engaged and do what you guys would like to see. And the content wise, it doesn't have to stay Ford content. It's just, hey, I do have a Ford and I'm getting a lot of engagement with the Ford content. So if you want to see any other cars, let me know in the comment section. I look at all the comments. I try to reply to them for the most part I'll just say if they're respectful and stuff like that, because guys, oh boy, that GTD video, I see got a lot of people, a lot of German fanboys upset, but hey, I like it too, man. I go into that. You guys, we could go into the GTD in another video since that gets a lot of attention, but in this video, we're talking about the Shelby Super Snake. Now, what's under the hood of this Super Snake? We're talking about 830 horsepower to this car, but actually before we go any further into that, if I didn't already say so, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button. And once you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notification. It notifies you about all posts so you don't miss a single upload that I do. Be sure to check the community tab as well, but let's go ahead and dive into it. And looking at this car, it comes with 830 horsepower. You are going to get that 3.0 Whipple supercharger, which is, it's Whipple, guys. Instant power, instant torque. That's the beautiful thing about it. As soon as you hit it, it's all there. Beautiful thing about supercharger, root supercharger style. And what you also get is a Borla exhaust. I believe it's the X pipe, but we know Borla and Shelby, they've been working together with some of these cars like the GT500 KR, absolute monster. That's got that Borla exhaust. I'll play a clip for it for you guys. So that should give you a sense of how this car is going to sound. The S650 I'm going to assume is going to have a deeper tone to it due to it having the dual intakes. The car's getting more air, so it's going to sound a little more deeper tone. But guys, this is an amazing looking car. It does have some carbon fiber components like the hood vents, the rear diffuser, and with it being Shelby, these guys are for real. It's got the magnesium wheels, which if you didn't know, those wheels are incredibly light. So light you could pick it up with a finger or two fingers. Like a 20-inch wheel, it's that light. So this thing is putting down the power. And it does say, I did say 830, but it says 830 plus. So honestly, I don't know what the numbers are because nobody has dynoed this thing yet. And let me say this about dyno numbers, guys. Dyno numbers are not everything. If you really think your stuff is fast, go to the track, look at that time slip. That'll let you know, because you can have a car dyno with low numbers because of big wheels, heavy wheels, and things like that. But at the track, running sub 10-second times at the quarter mile. The eighth really doesn't mean anything to me. That's too short. I feel like as soon as the race ends is when you're about to get into it. Nah, man, let's see that quarter mile. Go ahead and take your thing to the track. And also another thing, because I see people are confused, some people, wheel horsepower is different than crank horsepower. So crank horsepower is what Dodge says, oh, this Hellcat makes 707. That's to the motor, which is called to the crank. That's what all of these manufacturers talk about, what's to the motor. But what the car puts down is not near that. It's around like maybe a low 600 number. I've seen one dyno at 5 something on the dyno. That dyno may have been off. But guys, crank horsepower and wheel horsepower, they're never going to be the same. So if you're buying a car, let's say for example, you buy a freaking Mustang, because that's what we talk about on this channel. 460 to the crank. It's not putting that down to the wheels, guys. Don't expect that on the dyno. Unless if you have some mods, it's not going to put that down on the dyno. But that's pretty much all I want to tell you guys about the dyno. I mean, oh yeah, there's fast cars on the dyno, but dyno numbers are not everything. Again, it's a tuning tool, so it's there to measure gains. Okay, what's my baseline before I add all these mods? Okay, now I got long tubes, I got cams, I got all this stuff done. Intake manifold, catback exhaust, blah, blah, blah. Now let's see what the car dyno is at. That's the gains you want to look at. Or if you're in the boosted realm, you'll probably be looking at pulleys, turbos, things like that to see how your car performs different with different turbos. There's a whole bunch of different stuff you can do. But yeah, guys, dyno numbers are not everything. That's my point. Yeah, so this car is said to push a 830, probably a little over that, and who knows how much over knowing Ford, because we've seen what they've done with the Terminator, that they lied about the numbers. It was pushing more than what it actually was making, which, hey, the people who own the car, you know, we love that stuff, and it helps with the insurance prices not being as high also. So that's a good thing. I hope they bring that back. And that's pretty much a wrap of this video, guys. The next clip video I'll have for you guys is going to be the sound of this Shelby Super Snake S650. There's a lot of S's in that name, but yeah, I'll go ahead and catch you guys in the next video. It's your man, Wo, and I'm out. Peace.